Hello, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. What is the other thing that we're on? I don't even know. Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, DLive? Is it DLive? Or I don't know what we're on. No, it's not DLive, it's that other one, Kick. And we're still trying to get it on DLive, and we got to get the Rumble going. All right. Hi, everybody. You saw the drive home. You haven't had a drive home in a while, right? So we thought we'd do the drive home, and then, hold on, I'm going to put some moisturizer on my hands. So, no more. So, ASMR, sorry for that. My hands are dry because I wasn't wearing gloves, and it's really cold, and I should be wearing gloves. Okay, so what was I saying? So yeah, we had, I don't know. Today, Jimmy said, if you were going to go out, we should go out today because tomorrow's going to be bad, and we'll go out. I said, well, I was going to do the trees today. He said, we'll do the trees tomorrow because we'll be inside. That'll be a good time to do the trees. And let's go out and get things we need. So we got some more things that we need. You know what? I got to do something real important. I have to see something really important. Hang on just 1 second, okay? Because there's something we've got to get for Luke's birthday. And I just have to check that Jimmy got it because his birthday's on the 24th, right? And let me see something. But we're going to talk about Luigi Mangione, and we're going to talk about the school shooter talking to someone in California. And what else are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about a man in Florida, Panama City, Florida, who had a fight with his wife. And then he went to his wife's daughter's house because he wanted to hurt his wife, and he shot his wife's daughter and her husband with their 5 and 7-year-old kids in the house. And he ended up killing the husband. And the wife has like really, really horrible injuries. Isn't that great? Because he was mad at his wife and he wanted to hurt his wife. I'm telling you, people are like, they're just like whacked. So freaking whacked out of their minds. It is not even funny. How do I log into my thing here? Oh, right here. I just have to see that he did this, so I know what's going on. Okay, let me just make sure if he ordered this. I can just check. Okay, he didn't, so let me just really quick go do this. I know exactly what we are getting here, so just 1 second. saying I can get it by tomorrow shipping. Get out of here. Really? Oh, by tomorrow. They're right, the 21st. Okay. Sorry, I have to do this. This is, I'm not going to have him be, where's my glasses? I'm trying to get my, hold on here. That's wrong. Okay, remove that one. I don't need that. Okay, I'll be here tomorrow. This. And this. Hold on, I have to get one thing, and I have to get the number off the my CVV code, so hold on 1 second. I am really sorry. But if I don't do this, he won't have his birthday present. So I'm going to do this right now, so... I was not aware of like a million things. I just... Okay. Hang on, I just need to get... What is this? I didn't even understand this here. What the heck is this? Hold on a minute, guys. I am so sorry. It must be this. Has to be this. Is that it? Hope so. All right, I guess so. Let me just make sure that this is all correct. Arriving tomorrow. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And all right, I think that's done. Okay, sorry about that. I had to do that. I'll just have Jimmy look that over, but that is right. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about this. I'm so sorry. But you guys know Luke, and it's okay, right? Okay. Sorry. I'm done. I did it. So, hi everybody. Hi White Angel. Hi Gail. Hi Kevin. Hi, it's just me. Hi, I'm in top chat. I should be in live chat. anyway, so we went out, and yeah, this is one of the things we went to go do, believe it or not. But anyway, let's talk. And then, you know what? Hey, LA, how are you? Sam's Club has the greatest frozen yogurt, and it's so cheap. It's like $1 for this big thing of frozen yogurt. But they closed their cafe at like 7 or something. And we were running in and didn't think about it because we hadn't eaten dinner. I was eating dinner. We didn't eat dinner yet, and I was not going to have a big frozen yogurt before that, but that's one of the things I love going to Sam's for is that frozen yogurt. And really, like anything they have, it's just crazy, Sam's. But the frozen yogurt, you can get it in a choice. So I didn't have the frozen yogurt, and then I was just like craving the frozen yogurt the whole trip. Okay, but I had an orange, I had a kombucha, and I got some dehydrated nectarines and peaches, so that was nice with no sugar or anything. Delphi sentencing tomorrow. I know that. I know, yeah. That's the other thing I'm going to talk about is the Delphi. And then there's a press conference that will likely be televised. Yeah, yep. Yeah, LA. I'm going to talk about the Delphi sentencing for tomorrow. I forgot to put that on my thumbnail, but I've been all scattered, as you can see. It's not that I have ADD or anything like that. It's just, yeah, right. Okay. But I did get them 4 more pounds of butter, and I'm going to be baking more cookies and all that stuff. Okay. Let's go on and talk about what we've got going on here. Luigi Mangione, right? Luigi Mangione. So if you see there, you can see the cops with the long guns. I should have asked my daughter, would you go down and get some footage for us? I am going to be going to New York City. I'm going to be going to New York City sometime between now and New Year's. So I'll see. I'm meeting up with my friends, the friends that came up here to see me. I told you that used to come up here from New Jersey and rent a house for 2 weeks every year, and then we would write to each other and stuff. So we connected again. Well, we've been, friends on Facebook. I've only been in person. We hadn't seen each other in person in quite some time. So her and her sister came up, and now she's going to go with all of the sisters, all 3 of them. And we're going to meet up in New York City. So that's going to be nice. But that's one of the trips I'm taking down there in the very near future. And I've got another one planned with the family. Okay. So let's see here. We've got, remember, in the federal court, can't be live streamed, you can't have the cameras, so you have the drawings in there, right? We've seen the ones on Diddy, and now we're seeing the ones on Luigi, right there. He waived his right to an extradition hearing. He was flown from Pennsylvania to New York on Thursday afternoon to face the federal charges. The 26-year-old appeared Thursday morning in Blair County, Pennsylvania for a preliminary hearing, and that's where he waived his extradition. Right after that, he was taken into New York. And he was hit with new federal charges that were unsealed on Thursday, which include 2 counts of stalking and murder through use of a firearm and a firearms offense. He arrived for court in Lower Manhattan wearing beige slacks and a white shirt under a black V-neck. Before the hearing, he picked up the charging sheet and appeared to read it carefully. During the hearing, the U.S. Magistrate Judge Catherine H. Parker read the 4 federal charges that were unsealed earlier Thursday. She asked Mangione whether he understood the charges, and he responded, yes. Mangione will be detained until his next hearing in mid-January. He will be kept at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. That's the same one that Diddy's in. After the hearing, one of Mangione's lawyers, Karen Friedman Agnifilo, said outside the courthouse that his defense team is reserving comment. We're going to respectfully decline to make any comment at this time. Mr. Mangione appreciates everyone's support. He now faces federal charges in New York and 11 New York State charges in the ambush shooting of Thompson, as well as charges in Pennsylvania. In a statement from federal prosecutors with the Southern District of New York, the acting U.S. Attorney Edward Y. Kim said the state case against Mangione is expected to go to trial before the federal case. The federal stalking charges allege that Mangione traveled across state lines from Georgia to New York with the intent to kill, injure, harass, intimidate, and surveil Thompson, and that he used electronic communications, interstate highways, and the internet to carry out the stalking, shooting, and killing of Brian Thompson. The complaint, which was written by a special agent with the FBI, shed new light on the notebook Mangione was found with when he was arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania. The notebook contains several handwritten pages that express hostility towards the health insurance industry and wealthy executives in particular. An entry marked for the date of August 15th said that the details are finally coming together and that the target is insurance because it checks every box. An entry marked October 22nd said 1.5 months. This investor conference is a true windfall. Later on, that entry described an intent to whack the CEO of one of the insurance companies at the investor conference. That date was 6 weeks before the December 4th murder, the day of United Health Group's investor conference. In a letter addressed to the feds, Mangione wrote, "I wasn't working with anyone," and said his actions were self-funded. Mangione was attentive during his hour-long morning hearing in Pennsylvania and appeared to smile with his attorney. These are sketches from Pennsylvania. You'll see that he's in the orange jumpsuit there. After the hearing wrapped up, Mangione, dressed in an orange jumpsuit, was ushered out of the courthouse and placed in a black SUV. Around 10:40 a.m., a motorcade of New York City Police and Pennsylvania State Police were seen at the Altoona-Blair County Airport, where Mangione was loaded on a small plane to travel to New York. The flight took off about 10 minutes later. He arrived at MacArthur Airport on Long Island shortly after noon. Everything we did today was in his best interest. We're ready now to defend, move forward, and start defending these charges in New York and Pennsylvania, said his attorney, Thomas Dickey, outside the Blair County Courthouse. After the hearing, the Blair County District Attorney, Peter Weeks, told reporters he'll go forth with New York to await trial or prosecution for his homicide and related charges in New York. We intend to keep our case active, and we intend to essentially revisit the case when the defendant is available for prosecution in Blair County. Supporters of Mangione were outside the courthouse earlier Thursday morning, some carrying signs that said, "Free Luigi." New York prosecutors indicted Mangione on Tuesday of 11 counts in connection with Thompson's death. The federal government's reported decision to pile on top of an already overcharged first-degree murder and state terror case is highly unusual and raises serious constitutional and statutory double jeopardy concerns. And that is from his attorney. She said that. She said they're ready to fight the charges in whatever court they are brought. So that's Mangione news, right? Okay, next one, we're going to talk about that school shooter and some correspondence she had with someone in California, a man out there. Okay. We'll put out an image from a vigil. Okay, so the community is reeling after this small Christian school shooting. The incident at Abundant Life Christian School left 2 people dead. 6 people were hospitalized, 2 of them in critical condition. The shooter, identified by authorities as 15-year-old Natalie Rupnow, is also dead. Police have described her death as an apparent suicide. According to court records from San Diego Superior Court, Rupnow was in contact with a 20-year-old man in California who on Tuesday was issued a gun violence emergency protective order which requires a person to surrender any firearms they have. FBI agents stopped and detained Alexander Pfaffendorf after he was discovered plotting a mass shooting with the Madison, Wisconsin shooter, Natalie Samantha Rupnow. During an FBI interview, Pfaffendorf admitted to the FBI agents that he told Rupnow that he would arm himself with explosives and a gun and that he would target a government building. FBI agents saw the messages from Pfaffendorf to Rupnow. The order, filed by police in Carlsbad, California, notes a court hearing in early January. It's unclear whether Pfaffendorf, who lives in Carlsbad, has been charged with any crimes or is in custody. The FBI declined to comment on an ongoing investigation, but the San Diego field office of the Bureau said in a statement they are not aware of any ongoing threats associated with this matter in Wisconsin or California, and they said the Madison Police Department is leading the investigation. As far as a motive, police still don't know why Rupnow committed the shooting. Though they have said it appears to be a combination of factors, they said most school shooters display warning signs. Authorities are urging anyone who knew Rupnow to contact them. Those who commit mass shootings are rarely female, so data is limited on whether female shooters have any unique commonalities. However, there are trends among school shooters in general, and that's coming from Jillian Peterson, who's a professor of criminology and criminal justice at Hamline University, and she studies mass shootings. Perpetrators of school shootings tend to come from childhoods with a lot of violence or trauma. They tend to be in crisis, isolated, angry. They study other shooters. They are actively suicidal. We know that perpetrators tend to tell other people that they're thinking about doing this. 2 firearms were recovered at the school, though authorities say only one was used. Wisconsin law prohibits anyone from under 18 from possessing a firearm and requires guns to be stored securely around children. However, the state defines a child as under 14 years old. Our laws in Wisconsin are far too lax when it comes to access to guns by children, and I do believe that we should have safe storage laws. We should have background checks. We should have red flag bills, said the Dane County Executive Melissa Agard at a press conference. Chris Dolson, a longtime pastor in Madison, echoed Agard's sentiments at a vigil for the victims and said, and I quote, "No one lives in a place that's absolutely safe because it can happen anywhere. Anybody can get a hold of a gun if they want to. That's enough. We live in a gun country." Prayer is important, but there's a frustration in our community that we don't want to be the community that just says, well, let's pray. So let's talk about justice too. Both those things go together. The Dane County Medical Examiner's Office released the names of the 2 people killed in the shooting. Those 2 victims were pronounced dead at the scene. One of the victims was a student, 14-year-old Ruby Vergara. She was a freshman at the school. An obituary for her describes her as an avid reader who loved art, singing, and playing the keyboard. She had a brother and is described as having a special bond with her cat Ginger and her dog Coco. The other victim was a teacher, 42-year-old Erin West. She was listed on the school's website as a substitute coordinator. According to her obituary, she was the mother of 3 daughters. She is described as enjoying camping with her family, going to sports games at the school, and serving at her church. Okay, let's see here now. So that's what we have there. Now, we're going to talk about this Florida case here. Okay. Okay, this is the son-in-law who was killed. Okay, so here's what happened. This was in Panama City, Florida. After getting into an argument with his wife, a man shot her daughter and killed her son-in-law before killing himself. Let's look at this press release. Okay, so it says here in the press release, the investigation of a shooting that occurred on December 13th, 2024 has revealed that 67-year-old Newell Mock of Gulf County was involved in a domestic dispute in Gulf County. As a result of that dispute, he armed himself with a handgun, causing his wife, 65-year-old Rhonda Mock, to flee from the house. So the wife goes flying out of the house. And then the husband travels to the home of Rhonda's daughter, Jessica Johns, in the Sweet Bay neighborhood of Panama City. Jessica and her husband, Joshua Johns, were inside with their 2 young children at the time of Mock's arrival. Mock forcefully enters the residence and immediately engaged Jessica and Joshua with gunfire, striking each of them several times. The shooting was reported to 911 and officers arrived approximately 2.5 minutes after being dispatched. At the time of their arrival, Mock was sitting on the front porch, still armed with a handgun. Officers attempted to de-escalate Mock, but he refused to engage in dialogue, and then he took his own life with that gun. Mock did not threaten the officers, and no officers discharged their weapons. Officers were then able to enter the residence, where they found 40-year-old Joshua Johns deceased and 40-year-old Jessica Johns critically wounded. Officers provided life-saving care for Mrs. Johns, while other officers cleared the residence, finding their 5- and 7-year-old children asleep upstairs. Nice, right? Officers and a PCPD volunteer chaplain remained with the children until other family members could be located and brought to the residence to care for them. Mrs. Johns was transported to EMS to a local hospital for the treatment of her injuries. The Panama City Police Department would like to thank the citizens who aided officers in the middle of the night by reviewing their surveillance cameras and providing statements as well as general information about the family to facilitate the investigation. This is an ongoing investigation, and anyone having information is urged to call Panama City Police at 850-872-3100. Think about that, right? 5 and 7-year-old, they go to bed without a care in the world, right? They're looking forward to Christmas and everything, and your life just changes like that. And there's a 5 and 7-year-old that will never be the same again. Never. Their childhood is shot. No matter what it was, all of that. Can you imagine waking up to that trauma, finding out your father's been shot to death by I don't know what this man was to them. I don't know how long he was in the family, whether he's a step-grandfather, whether they called him some grandfather name or whatever, but your grandmother's husband shot your father, killed your father, critically wounded your mother, and then shot himself. And really, the amount of trauma, that is just unbelievable. And that's what I mean. And then something that should be carefree and everything, never. It's their whole life changes in just a split second, just because of somebody else's actions. And somebody else can't process whatever happened between him and his wife. That a 67-year-old man chose to do this. And it's just like a ripple effect. I see it so much now, and it's like so many kids are put through so much trauma at a young age. And go through trauma at a young age because I can't even imagine. Cannot even imagine at 5 and 7 years old just to have your life completely upended like that. That's just horrible. I pray for them. Wow. Let's see what else we have here. I want to just see one thing. I see something. Okay, here's where their family members, here, hold on a second, speak about this. The shooting victims' family members speak about how the community can help. The shooting that occurred Friday night took the life of Joshua Johns and severely injured his wife, Jessica, who endured several gunshots. Jessica Johns' sister, Molly Weiss, says Josh and Jessica were beloved in the community, and it shows. It is not necessarily surprising to see everyone come out for Josh and Jessica. They're so loved and cherished and celebrated their kids, all of them. Everyone. There's not a single thing you could say bad about any of them. Vice is coordinating some of the community outreach while caring for her sister. Jessica is recovering at the Ascension Sacred Heart Bay and will soon have to navigate how she'll raise their 2 sons, ages 5 and 7, without their dad. Jessica was in surgery for about 10 hours and has more surgeries to come and a very long road to recovery. Hold on a minute. We're expecting a full recovery, which is amazing. She's dedicated, she's headstrong, and she's there for her kids. Vice created a GoFundMe with a goal of 8,000 that has reached over 82,000 and is still climbing. It will help with sorting out the immediate bills, needs, insurances, medical bills, obviously any child needs, and then not in just the immediate term, which is nice for the peace of mind, but going forward, the reality is, Jessica is going to have to raise 2 boys by herself. Not by herself, but without her best friend. And that is going to be a transition that's long and painful, and the last thing we want to think about or worry about is the monetary part of that. Vice said the overwhelming support has brought some hope and has uplifted the family in these hard times. There's a meal train to provide home-cooked meals for the family, and there's a gift drive for the kids' Christmas. The Sweet Bake Community and University Academy are hosting a fish fry fundraiser Thursday starting at 11 a.m. where you can pre-order a plate by texting the number of plates, your name, and pickup time. While family members say they appreciate any kind of help, their mission right now is to make sure the children stay safe. Things that are activities I think are the most fun. We want to make sure that the boys are staying active and playing and still being kids. Family members say they'd welcome gift card donations for Just Jump or Zoo World and Visa and DoorDash cards. Okay, so there's that, and I was trying to see something here. Let me see. Ouch. Okay, so see something right here. This is I don't think no. Okay, so that was from her sister, and let's see now. I want to talk about the sentencing. That's what we're going to talk about next. Okay, the Delphi sentencing. Richard Allen sentencing. Okay. So Richard Allen is maintaining his innocence and will not cooperate with the state. Let me just change something here. Hold on a moment. Hold on, there's something really wacko because there's a video on this little kid getting this, I don't know what it is, golden retriever or something, puppy. I don't know why it's on what I'm looking at. I'm just trying to get this image up here so I can get change gears here. And I don't know why it's so huge. Let me try to... There we are. Okay. So, Richard Allen, who was convicted of murdering teenagers Libby German and Abby Williams, proclaims his innocence and is finished talking with state actors, a defense sentencing memorandum declares. His attorneys told Allen not to participate with probation officials for his sentencing on Friday, and they indicated they hope their appeal will provide Allen with the opportunity to present a full defense at a second trial. Jurors selected from another county convicted Richard Allen on November 11th of 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of murder in the commission of a felony. Hang on a minute. Throughout the 2 years of pretrial wrangling, Allen's defense cried that Allen was being horrendously mistreated in Indiana's maximum security prisons and that his repeated petitions for court interventions for his safekeeping were ignored or denied. For this reason, Richard's defense counsel advised Richard Allen not to participate in providing information for the pre-sentence investigation report to the Allen County Probation Department, as defense counsel assessed that there is no value in Richard Allen continuing to talk with state actors. The memo points out that during... One second. What's this? Get rid of this, please. Hold on, I have to wait for a second. Yeah, and we're putting our memory in tomorrow too, so everybody should be real happy about that. And hopefully we won't be dealing with this stuff. In the meantime, I'm closing some of this. Okay, so here we are. The memo points out that during the 2 years of pretrial detention, the defense brought to the court's attention that he was held in solitary confinement, and he sometimes suffered mental breaks with reality, without due process, violating Allen's constitutional rights. During trial, psychiatrists for the state and the defense both said that long-term solitary confinement can cause psychosis, which Allen suffered during his incarceration at Westville Prison. According to testimony at his nearly 5-week-long trial, Allen's rights further were violated by a state-contracted prison psychologist who, while having a deep personal interest in this case, engaged in confidential discussions with Mr. Allen about the details of the acts for which he was accused. As a result of these constitutional violations, Richard Allen's defense team believes it has an obligation to protect him from the prospect of any further inappropriate contacts with state actors. The memo notes that the 2 murder convictions and the 2 convictions for murder in the commission of a felony cannot be sentenced together without causing double jeopardy. The defense asks that the convictions of felony murder be vacated and that the court sentence Allen only on 2 convictions of murder. The defense sentencing memo states that 52-year-old Richard Allen faces at a minimum, and if both sentences are run concurrently, 45 years in prison, for which he will have to serve 33.75 years. If that unlikely scenario plays out at Friday's sentencing hearing, Allen would be 85 years old by the time he served the sentence. The memo notes that a concurrent sentence is unlikely. On Friday, Allen will face 45 to 65 years in prison on each of the murder convictions, and 2 of the convictions will have to be vacated to avoid double jeopardy. Indiana's advisory sentence for murder is 55 years, which would translate to 110 in prison if both sentences ran consecutively. Allen would have to serve 75% of that sentence, which would be 82.5 years. Because Allen was arrested October 26, 2022, he already has served 2 years of whatever sentence he receives. Allen's sentencing hearing begins at 9 a.m. on Friday. Let's see. If the court's gag order is lifted, then we will be able to hear comments from the victims and Richard Allen's family if they so want to, say anything, right? As a result of these constitutional violations, Richard Allen's defense team believes... Oh, wait, we already went through that. Hang on a minute. So, yeah, that's 9 a.m. Wait a second. Okay. After Allen's sentencing, there will be a news conference where the press expects to hear from the victims' families and prosecutors speak publicly about the case for the first time since a gag order went into effect more than 2 years ago. All right, so let me see. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Where are you guys? There you are. Okay. So let's see. Carolyn using her school broadcasting voice. Oh, stop it, Scooter. Oh, Scoots. Hi, UHP developer. I love the East Idaho News Secret Santa videos. No, I have not seen them. The East Idaho News Secret Santa videos? No, did not see those. We'll have to check them out. Hi, Christine F. Hi, Easily Distracted. Hi, everybody. Let's see. Oh, Video Reel. Thank you for becoming a Deputy Rambler. That's what the Christmas music was before. Thank you. Sassy Dorsey. Hello, everybody. Hello. Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. At Nightbot. Did you donate, LA? Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, wonderful. So that's pretty much, I think, in a nutshell, what... I can't believe it's 4:21. It's late. Did you know my little sanitizer video that I put up? Did you guys watch my little sanitizer short? You should go check out my sanitizer short. Did you see it, Scooter? Did you see it, Scooter? Did you watch my sanitizer short? You should go watch the sanitizer short. You did. Did you see that big bottle? Did that bottle look big? I thought that bottle looked small. Oh yeah, Nate Eaton. Yeah, he's a great guy. Like Nate Eaton. You gave it a like. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. But I thought it looked small. I thought it didn't look as big in my hand, but then you see it's the 64 ounces, but yeah. This has to be bin. Has to be bin. Okay, and then this has to be no, it can't be that. It would have to be and that's what it is. Okay, we will help you for just a small finder's fee. Hi, Super Chat. How are you? What do the Super Chat need? Yeah, that's funny, that big bottle. Carolyn, I would want to be your subject for the real estate game. Oh, I want to help you find a place. Where are you looking, Super Chat? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me where you're looking, please. Please tell me. I really want to do that for someone. Where are you looking? Super Chat Cat. Let me see. I'm looking for you, Super Chat. Tell me where you're looking. Tell me where you're looking. Toronto. Toronto. Tell me what kind of home you're looking for. Are you looking for an older home? Are you looking for something with land? Are you looking for what are you looking for? You want a condo. Okay, you want a condo. In Toronto. Hey, that almost rhymes. You want a condo? In Toronto. And we gotta find you one, don't you know? No. You want a condo in Toronto. How many bedrooms? 2 bedrooms? Scooter. You want a condo in Toronto? But I have to leave the place I'm renting by the end of the month. Well, you want a condo in Toronto? Let me see something. You want a condo in Toronto? What's your budget? Because condos in Toronto range from about 420,000 up to over $1 million. You want a condo in Toronto? The least expensive one I see in Toronto is this one, which is 420,000. Did you look at this one? Let me see where you are. Did you look at that one? I don't know what's your budget, but they range. You know, I don't think you're gonna get. It's gonna be pricey. It's going to be pricey. I mean, this is another option, but it's $599. This one right here in this high rise. Right here. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit in the heart of Bendale, whatever. Can make a grand entrance down there. It's not that luxurious inside, is it now? Given that big grand staircase, huh? It's a little lackluster inside, isn't it? But that's $5.99 there. I don't know where you all just went. How did you get over there? That's what I want to know. Get over there. You don't belong over there. You belong over here so I can see you. Okay. It looks nice, but it's in the East End. You want to, okay, well, you East End, so you've got to tell me, I'm going to tell you what's available there, okay? You're saying this is in the East End. All right, so what's, you want the West End then, obviously. They want the West End. You know, I don't know much about Toronto. That's the problem. Okay, so you have to tell me what area is that. It says Toronto is the capital city of Ontario and the largest city in Canada. This diverse city is located on the shores of Lake Ontario, where ample outdoor activities await, including sailing, kayaking, and boating. Home to 3 universities and various colleges, Toronto offers a significant amount of educational and employment opportunities. Toronto's growing economy is signified by the new construction and renovations taking place throughout the city. As one of the most popular real estate markets in Canada, many families choose to live in the Greater Toronto Area, where transit is easily accessible by using the subway, streetcars, buses, and GO Transit trains. So, where is it that you want to live? You have to give me a location because I don't know much about Toronto. So when I search Toronto, I don't know west, east, I don't know where you are. This one says it's 70861 Town Center Court. And the one I showed you before that was 208165 George Appleton Way. But are you? Thank you. Okay, thanks. That's me saying thank you. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Okay. Tell me something. Where are you? There you are. West End would be, okay. Prices in, there's White Angel. She probably knows more than me about this. Etobicoke. Etobicoke. Hold on a minute. All right, let's look at this right now, okay? Hold on a minute. Okay, so all right, so they're a little. Did you look here? Hold on, where's this? What about this one? This one is 298,000. Uh-oh, where'd you go? Hold on. Right here. This one is 298,000. It's Kingsview Village, Ontario. I put in that area you said. It says one of Toronto's finest condos, a true gem. There's not many pictures. And I don't know, that's 298. You go down here, 329, 299.
Debbie to Scooter Chic.
Oh, Debbie to Scooter Chic is telling me something. All right, hold on a minute. What happened? She scared me. Hold on a minute. Scooter Chic is scaring me. What's going on? What's up? What's going on?
Oh, I just wanted to tell you in your tag, she wrote where to look.
Oh, yeah, I saw that now. You scared the crap out of me. Oh, you scared me. I didn't know who was calling. It scared me like crazy.
Well, it said who I was.
I know, but it scared me. Like normally Kevin calls if something's like going on, like he can't hear me or something. Okay.
It says, did you get ETOB?
Yeah, that's where I'm looking. That's where I'm looking right now.
Oh, okay, because, all right, maybe it's just a delay. All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Love you. All right. Bye. Oh, wow. That was scary. That was really scary. I was scared. I don't know. Don't be scared. Okay. This is not a good area. This is not a good area? Okay. What about this one? Is this not a good area either? Is this not a good area either? Why do you want to live here and why do you want to buy here? Do they have any of those like extended stay places you could rent for a month at a time until you decide? Okay, what about this area? Well, I put in that place you said. But I don't know your budget, so it's hard, you know. You got to tell me what your budget is. Are these in your price range? This one's $339. The one I'm showing now. I don't know. I'm not, you know, I mean, you got to give me a little more. Guess you're going to say it's not in a good area. I can tell. What about Henry Farm? It doesn't exactly look like a farm, but I did type in that. That's what I put in. Are you saying this is not there? Oh, your budget's $650? Oh, then we can go up higher. We can find something nicer. Let's find something nicer. Hold on a minute, let me go over here. See, look, I'll show you. I put it in, see? Right there. See? And then I started at the lowest price, but we're going to go up a little bit because your budget is okay. Well, let's go up and see what we can find. And do you want 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms? What are we looking for? 1 or 2 bedrooms? I put that in. I typed it in. Scooter and everybody, I did. Are we looking for 1 or 2 bedrooms? Because this is a 1 and 1. This is $5.99, but it's a 1 and 1. I don't know. And this is the area, Lakeshore Boulevard West. She wants 2 bedrooms? All right. Let's get out of that. You want 2 bedrooms. Okay. Well, that's why you're probably going to have to go up in price, right? So we have to go to $650. All right. What the freak? Okay. Okay, here's 2. Here's one. Is this not, this is 2 bedrooms. It has, there's the root. Audrey Hepburn. Do you like this? What about this right now, Supercat? Look at this one. Do you like this one? Shower, tub, 2 bedrooms, closets with organizers, washer, dryer, fitness center, pool. What do you think? What about that one? $5.99. What do you think? Yes? No? And that is that's in your square footage. That's 900 plus. That's a good one. You should keep that one on there. Islington City Center West. I'd keep that on there. Here's a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. And here's another 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. The building is very close to me, but it's right next to the railroad subway tracks. Okay, okay. That's next to the railroad subway tracks. That's why it's Subway Crescent. Okay, so low right. You're a little hard to please. No, I'm just saying. Let's see. Let's go up a little bit more. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Here's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. A little dated. It does have a pool. No. No. I wouldn't let you buy that one. Even if you wanted to, I would tell you you're not allowed to get it. That's in caca. Okay. I don't know why this is not wanting to load up there. Okay. So let's look over here. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. 1,000 plus square feet. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. 2 bathrooms. What about this? See what this is like. This looks almost like that other place. All right, what about the inside, people? They don't show us any pictures. What is the name of the building? This one right here. Okay, hang on. This is called. This one right here is at 314-5 Roundtree Road. Oh, let's see. Right here. Do you see it, Super Chat? It's this one right here. 314-5 Roundtree Road, Toronto, Mount Olive, Silverstone, Jamestown, Ontario. Do you see that one? Kevin, stop it. Here's another one, but I think that might be too small. Here's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This is on Sherway Gardens Road. Do you see that? Okay, not sure that's a good area. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm just trying to show you some stuff, right? You know, I can't tell you about good and bad areas because I'm not familiar with the area. Here's this is in 409 3 Roundtree Road. This is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. This is nice. This looks nicer. It has like either quartz or granite counters. What do you think about this one? The problem is the living room never seemed big enough. Well, this one looks bigger. This one has more square feet than you said. I think this one has 1,400 square feet. What about that? This one says 1,400 square feet. I'm pretty sure that's what this said. Yeah, 1,200 plus. It's 639. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. 409 3 Roundtree Road. These are all too small. Too small. You have to check the area. Okay, well, that's one. You can check out the area. Then I'll have helped you. Okay, here's one. Here's a bigger one. This is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it has 1,400 to almost 1,600 square feet. I know it's an extra bedroom, but you're saying it's never big enough. That living room looks big. And it's got a fireplace thing. That looks big, look. And it's in your price range. Yeah, you have to check the area. Okay. You don't like high windows. You don't like high windows? What do you mean by high windows? What do you mean by high windows? I'm not sure what you mean by high windows. I don't know, kiddo. That's 1-1. It's going to be a little bit difficult for what you're looking for. I don't know how. I think you're going to have to rent something for a while, unfortunately. Look, here's something by the yoga bar. Would you like this? This is 1,7859 the Queensway. I don't really like the layout or the flooring. The flooring's kind of wrecked up. It looks like it's like a laminate. I don't like this. I wouldn't let you buy this. I'm sorry, I'm just going to move away from this. I don't like it at all. It's caca. Do you have to have 2 bathrooms? Do you have to have... A lot of the older buildings have high windows. Oh, close to this. Do you have to have 2 bathrooms? What about this one? I get nervous when this is what they show you, but maybe we could be pleasantly surprised. This is the, do you know this building? The Masters? Is that high windows? You know, I mean, that's high windows, right? So you don't, that's immediately out because it has a high window. Okay, immediately out. Let's get out. Immediately out. It has a high window. Two bedrooms, 2 baths. This is 20 Thomas Riley Road. Is that considered a high window for you? I don't know if you're going to be able to be so picky about the high windows. This has a nicer feel. It's not that high. It's not high to the top. Look, it's not high to the top in the bedroom. No, you don't need 2 bathrooms. Okay, well then that's easier if you don't need 2 bathrooms. What about this one? Okay, you don't like the master's. All right. What about this one? Thomas Riley's a pretty new building. Is that good or bad? You like it? Thomas Riley, you like it? Putting on the maybe list? $649.9. That's right in the price range. Unit 2204. How's that? Did they feel in that number? They have 2 units available in that Thomas Riley. They have 2209, but that's a 1 bedroom. Then they have 2204 is a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. This over here, you're probably not going to like it, but it says it has 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it has 1,000 to, what was it, 1,200 square feet? Are you going to give me a problem and say you don't like that? It's got high windows. What about this one? Has an upstairs. This one has 3 bathrooms. What about this one? Yes? No? The townhouse, you can't do the stairs. Getcha. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, no stairs. 2 bedrooms could be 1 bathroom, no stairs. You know this building? Oh, this is the Masters, but you say you don't like the Masters, right? It doesn't matter, you just hate the Masters no matter what. This one's not dark inside. Look, this one's pretty nice at the Masters. Look. It's white. Oh, but you can't do the stairs, right? Otherwise, this one is nice. This one is not dark at all. I mean, they have the dark accent wall, but you can change that. But it has a light, airy feel. It looks like it's been redone. But you don't want the stairs? This one's nice. I would get this one if I were you. They probably have maybe it's just the stairs is the 2nd bedroom, and then you don't have to go there. A lot of units in here have stairs. I would take this one. If it's, I'd say go ahead. I like this one. Okay. But you don't want to get that one. Okay. HOA fees are really high. Okay. Gotcha. This has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. looking a little dated. Looks a little shining. I don't see any stairs though. I see some updating. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I see renting coming in your future. Until you can find something, I think you're going to have to stay at like an Embassy Suites or something. An extended stay or whatever they call it. This is another 3 bedroom, 2 bath, but 629. Mill Road. Do you know where that is? Mill Road? Hey, look, a walk-in tub. You'd have to get rid of that countertop, but got an outdoor pool, tennis courts, an indoor pool. What do you think of this one? What about this one? This one could be a contender. Mill Road, but the HOA is too much. Well, Super Chatty Catty, I'll keep you in mind and keep looking, but I have to go to bed now because tomorrow I have to put up my Christmas trees and bake. What is the building and unit? I will tell you. That is 205 to 29 Road. You can come back in here and look. This is what it says. This is everything that it says. Toronto, Markland Wood, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's Anna Klim is the salesperson. Anna Klim. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a nice day, everybody. God bless. Prayers. We'll see you tomorrow. Be good now. Come back real soon now. You hear? Okay.